Today was splendous.
Is splendous a combination of?
Splendous is a combination of splendid and tremendous.
Okay.
I think the reason why my day went so well today was I just was positive mood, keeping it chill, just kind of hanging out today. I brought back student choice in my guided reading and small groups instruction, and it was a calm atmosphere today. It's Monday, so I'm going to drama club. It's the after school program that I help run. Teaches kids social skills, how to talk in front of groups, and we do a little bit of improv, acting, that sort of thing.
The drama club is about learning to speak.
Spit.
to
Well, learning to spit.
and not say ums and.
Public speaking training.
What else?
Drama club is learning how to speak out in the public and to learn how to be nice to each other.
All right.
Layla's turn.
Got the Monday teaching tip video uploading, and it's time to go eat some supper. On Mondays, I eat supper with my family, so I'm cooking ravioli tonight. I don't know. Something good, it's always good. It's better than frozen pizza, which is probably what I would make myself if I was eating alone. Kristen has her class tonight, last one, and whoa, light. Then she'll be done with her class for a while. And I can finally have Kristen home on Mondays. So, the thing about today, or having a day, the thing about having a good day, or a bad day really, is it's important to ask why. Why was today good? Why was today bad? And then fix it. Or repeat it. Because if we're not constantly trying to figure out why, then you're just gonna keep repeating the same mistakes. Or if you are having good days, but you don't know why, or don't stop and ask yourself why, then you're not gonna be able to repeat that when you want. So if I ask myself, honestly, you know what, just, there's something missing. That's better. Okay. The idea is that you have to be consciously competent. So I'm going to talk about why I'm going to talk about why I felt I had a good day today. Okay, first let's start out by having a brief moment of silence for yesterday's live stream. I apologize. I don't know what was going on with the audio. Internet's butts. We're going to try again next week. Maybe we'll try and stream somewhere else. But let's begin. My day today, I know that yesterday I spent a lot of good time focusing on lesson plans, but not just focusing on what I'm teaching, focusing on how I'm teaching it and the methodology behind that. So I went back to, I basically went back to student choice, and I had gotten away from that for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to get back to it. I just really wanted to try it again. We had some really good times with it, and so I wanted to give it a go, a second try. I think my students have earned it. They've been doing a lot better recently. So my idea is I teach as little a whole group as possible. And you know, the reason why is because if I have, 20 students, right? All with different needs and abilities, and they're all at a different point in the year as far as reading, math, whatever. And I could try to teach one lesson on shapes to the whole class and differentiate it 15 different ways, and this kid gets that, and that kid gets this, and these kids get that. Or I could teach a small group where I group students together based on their interests or skills or abilities, and I can teach 4 mini lessons and get better results. This is my 5th year in kindergarten, and I mostly do small group, and I've gotten good results every year because of it. Now, I understand, and I'm totally for whole group when appropriate, and I do some whole group teaching as well. But especially for my students this year, they really gravitate towards small group instruction. It's more personal. I can have individual conversations with them, and I can really tailor the mini lesson to the needs of a small group better than I can a whole group. Anyways, when they weren't with me today, they were truly doing what they wanted to do. I had computers available. I had writing, reading. I put out a couple math centers, a couple reading centers. I had Lincoln logs out. So when they weren't always 100% of the time doing an academic activity, but they were doing social activities. They were building with each other. They were problem solving with one another. And I was pulling small groups frequently enough that there wasn't like a couple of kids that did nothing. So for example, I had my small group time in the morning from about 8 to 10, so 2 hours. But I pulled all 4 small groups for a writing lesson and a reading lesson, all about 10 minutes. So a 10-minute group of reading, 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 and then 4 separate writing lessons. So I was working the whole time teaching small groups. So kids were with me, then out, and then me, then out, and it was a really good flow. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on. I'll talk more about this on Friday when I do my teacher chat, my classroom chat video. But I just wanted to kind of get the point across today that no matter what you're doing in life, it's important to, we're very good as a, I feel like as teachers and people in general, we're really good at finding our flaws and being hard on. I think something that's harder to do is recognize strengths and what is going well, but putting your finger on why. So that's what I wanted to spend a little bit of time to do. That's what I wanted to spend a little bit of time doing today, was reflecting on why. You have to ask why. Why did it go well? Why did it not go well? And have an action step. So my next action step for tomorrow is I would like to replicate what happened. So I'm going to set myself up tomorrow the same way, and I'm going to try to reproduce those same results. My positive attitude had something to do with it, being refreshed. So I'm not going to spend my entire evening working on lesson plans or schoolwork, because then I won't be refreshed for tomorrow and I'll be all grouchy, and you know how that goes. But anyways, guys, it's important to just ask why. Ask why. All right, I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you're off to a great start to your week. You'll see Kristen tomorrow. She's at her class tonight, so you won't see her tonight, but you will see her tomorrow. So you got to say hi to Bear real quick. Hey, say hi to YouTube. Okay. All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Find your gift, share it with the world, and remember, you are worth it. See you tomorrow.